Well, we're playing a one-shot this week, folks. Austin, why don't you kick us off, Mr. DM?
Hello, it is me this time. In the not-so-distant past, the land of Taldore was overrun and conquered by a collection of 5 evil chromatic dragons, known as the Chroma Conclave. As you might imagine, 5 evil dragons working together did not go as planned, and through a combination of mistrust, infighting, and a band of heroes known as Vox Machina, the Conclave was defeated within a year. Even though this was some time ago, maybe 30 or 40 years, that's real loose, who cares? The continent and the Republic of Taldore are still struggling to get their wits about them. You all have joined an organization at some point, known as the Continental Area Rebuilding Effort, or CARE for short. As adventurers with the intent of ridding the land of evil and helping all that you could along the way. You all have been together since you were novel adventurers. We will, at some point today, through various parts, kind of roleplay how you all met. And you have been fairly successful. Your party is known regionally, and CARE has grown to be recognized all over the continent. You 3, along with your wizard companion, Dead Munvalken, have heard of many legends and rumors in your travels, many of them just that. However, one rumor has recently caught your ear and sounds just intriguing enough to keep your eye on. At first, it was just something someone mentioned once, and then you heard it a second time, and then a third. It grew on your hearts and minds to a point where you had to look into it. The rumor is that one of the dragons of the Conclave, the black dragon Umbrasil, was the first to become untrusting of his dragon companions, and began hoarding away his treasure in secret. This treasure was robbed from people all across Taldore and supposedly locked away in a dangerous and secret location. It took you all a while to put the pieces together, but you believe you have found the location, hidden away on the side of a cliff near the Mordur Mines, outside of Westrun. We open as our adventurers stand before a huge black door on the side of a cliff, with an army of kobolds charging at them with weapons raised and battle cries ringing. We will begin by rolling initiative.
Oh boy.
First thing.
Now, this is not going to be a traditional combat. This is going to be it's a bunch of little tiny creatures that you are much more powerful than, but there's a lot of them. That's a really crunchy fight, and we're not going to do that. So we are going to just go in order and make it cool. Tell me what you do.
So I'd like to ask, are the resources we're spending in this fight, are we going to get them back through a long rest?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I could use some of my cool
tonight, the gameplay, will be however long. The actual course of the events of tonight, or it's actually probably going to be like a long time.
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of traveling. So yes, anything you spend, you will get back. It doesn't matter.
Got it. Okay.
So did anybody
Mire,
get? Oh yeah, who? Start with Avery.
Mire got an 11.
Sorry, Mire. Sorry, 11.
Trent got a 9.
Mm-hmm. And then
Fillmore got a 24.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
Oh yes, and I need to roll. Oh, your wizard companion Dead got a 1.
What's his name?
Dead Munvakan.
Dead?
Edmund Vakken, okay. I thought I heard that right.
Yep.
Oh, I put an A in there. My bad.
Okay. And then the kobolds rolled a, I don't know, 5. So they'll go somewhere in there.
Whole numbers out of ass.
Yeah, I just threw a ball down. Or a dice, sorry. All right, Fillmore, you're up first. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, we're just, they start charging at us. I assume we're like under like the shadow of a mountain. And with my monk, I can kind of teleport myself amongst the shadows and dim spots. So I'm basically casting darkness in areas of a bunch of kobolds, teleporting in the middle of it, and you just hear all this ruckus, this like beating up. I'm probably just screaming, talking, just beat them up, hitting people with my staff, and then the darkness dissipates, and you just see a circle of dead kobolds. And I've teleported back to where I am, or where I teleported from.
Hell yeah!
The silent approach, I like that very much.
Definitely over some parts of there's this army charging at you. All of a sudden, there's just a big black sphere, and you hear a bunch of kobolds screaming like. But there will be some parts where it just goes black, and they're just like, "What the fuck?" And then,
it's like a cartoon.
Goes away, and there's just bodies. Like
it's like the cartoons where it's like a dust cloud, and so you'll see like kobolds and weapons just flying out,
just flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Boom! There's just bodies, and it was like he was never there, except that there's dead kobolds. All right, Mire, talk to me. What's going on?
Vilmor, you try to strike fear in the hearts of your enemies, but I will truly show you how to do it. So, Mire is going to cast Fog Cloud at a 3rd level to coat the battlefield in this dense fog. And then I'm going to use my Asimir ability. Let's see, what is it called? Oh, Jesus. Necrotic Shroud. So as the battlefield is covered in fog, I'm going to sprout these dark bony wings out of my back, and my eyes go black with like this darkness dripping across my face, and I'm just going to start marching across the battlefield with my glaive in hand and say, "You kobolds have no idea what you've gotten yourselves into." As my voice echoes across the battlefield, and I'm just going to, quick as the wind, misty step around the battlefield and stab as many kobolds as I possibly can, just like teleporting amongst the fog clouds.
Hell yeah!
I mean, you kind of copied me.
If I had gone first, you'd say I'd say you copied me. But I did it better.
You talk about being original all the time, yet you do this.
Shut up. Shut up,
Mire,
you stupid little gnome. Fuck you, I love you.
Tell me little.
Fuck you, I love you.
Mire, roll me an intimidation check, please.
Oh, I have... Oh, well, the kobolds technically need to roll a wisdom save to not be frightened of me when I do this. So can I roll my intimidation check with advantage?
Yes, you may.
Perfect, okay. No way. Nat 20. Let's go.
Nice.
Plus what?
Plus a 3, so 23.
23. 23% of the kobolds in front of you are splitting and getting the hell out.
Oh, perfect.
They are
Hell yeah.
complete.
Run, you little
frightened
shits!
of
Run
whatever you
away!
have just become. And there's just there's blood spurting and flying everywhere, misty stepping everywhere.
Brilliant.
Man, those were more for us to beat up on.
Oh, really good.
What was that?
I'm enjoying myself too much. My bloodlust has come out.
Are you sure you're a good guy?
Not in this state. He turns around and looks at you, just like this darkness pooling out of his eye holes.
Oh, gross! I love it. Oh, that's Trent. What's up?
Trent. Trent looks over and goes, "You people and your magic. I'll show you what real battle is about." And he just screams this blood-curdling yell, and he goes into a rage, and then just starts charging and swinging his necrotic black sword as he slices through the enemies, and you see the sizzle of acid just cutting these enemies in half. And with everyone, he just gets a little more heated, and you can see the steam coming off of him from his bloodlust and anger. And he turns as he nicks an enemy who tries to run away, and he goes, "Not so fast!" And almost magically, the what are they?
Kobold.
Where are the enemies? Kobold seems to just suddenly be moving through muck and not being able to get away, and he falls over as he stabs his sword through.
Oh, I love it.
Creating your own fog cloud there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, Trent.
Of course. And he's just running around, just slicing and dicing.
The next up are the kobolds, and they're just, the ones that are staying and not dead. So, like, you guys at this point have probably got half of them either running away or dead. Are still there. A lot of them are looking at each other as they're charging in, like, are we sure about this? Is this what we signed up for? Questioning their life. Caleb, okay. But they see a big threat in Trent, and they have all charged at Trent and are just wailing on him. Trent, can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
That's a nat 20.
Well, your wish does not come
Unkillable.
true. I'm sorry. Caleb just texted me, "Make me die," so I can come back. So I tried to give that to him, and nope, you have avoided all of their hits, and you are still standing.
Trent, only I can kill you, okay?
Fine.
Next up is going to be Dead, who is a wizard, and he's going to look over the battlefield and see how everything's kind of lining up, and how you guys have all worked together a lot, and you know that he is a very powerful wizard, and he has a couple spells that are that can kill a lot of people in a straight line. And you have, between the fog and the black, darkness, and then the misty stepping all around, and then just Trent just charging in, have all corralled a lot of the kobolds into this kind of parallel situation here. And Dead will gather his staff before him, say a couple incantations, and point out and cast Disintegrate, and just evaporate a whole line of kobolds.
Here we go.
Just
It's beautiful. Truly beautiful.
It's just beautiful. There's not that many kobolds left. at this point, they're all running away. We can, you guys will spend the next, however long this battle takes, finishing them off, chasing them down if you want, or just letting them go. Some of them are lucky enough that they are getting out. And that brings us to a giant black door that is before you. And if your information is correct, behind this door is the treasure of the dragon Umbrasil. A treasure none of you can even fathom. Can you all make me some perception checks, please?
Ooh, that I can do.
Do it.
That I can do as well. It's gonna be a 10 total.
Ooh. 4. Mire's still trying to wipe out like the darkness from his eyes as his necrotic shroud goes away, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on? I can't see anything."
I got an 8.
I'm still angry with bloodlust, and I can't really focus.
Yeah. Dead rolled a 1, so it
Wait,
actually
Vilmore.
It was too dark in my in my dark vision. I'm just blinded by the light now.
Vilmore, roll a d4. I'll say I put my talisman on you.
4.
Nice.
Okay, so
That's
it's your
12.
total now. A 12.
12.
Sure. So
That's,
so
you don't get all the-
Mire
Oh, sorry.
Mire looks over at Vilmore and says, "Vilmore, didn't I give you my necklace earlier? You said you wanted to wear it. I wasn't sure if you were going to steal it or not, but can you have it back?"
No, I think
so I've given you my.
I gave it back to
giving
you
you
and
my-
you put it in your pocket.
So I've given you my talisman, which will let whoever's wearing it roll a d4 if they fail an ability check.
Yes. I'll say I have it under my robe.
No, thanks for keeping it safe, I guess. Anyway, sorry, Austin.
Oh, you're good. So on this black door, there is to the right of it, there is what appears to be for lack of a better words, a giant padlock. This thing is massive. It's about the size of, I'm trying to think here. What is this? This is 2 basketballs, maybe a very, very large watermelon. Massive.
It looks like a
pure-
watermelon. Oh my god.
It's pure. Yeah, it's nice and round and very 3D. And it's pure onyx too. It's gorgeous. It's gleaming in the light. And there is, a spot for a keyhole there. It's a very large key. Is anyone here proficient in dexterity or lockpicking or anything like that?
I am.
I can do dex.
I can do athletics, but not dex.
I mean,
Vilmore, give
Vilmore,
me-
would you not have proficiency in
Yeah,
lockpicking tools or something?
I'm a scumbag.
We came all this way and we don't have
That's
a
fair.
fucking key.
Yeah,
Oh,
give
God.
me see what you can roll me a dexterity check, Vilmore, and see what let's see what you get.
That's an 18.
18. Okay, that's very good.
That means I had a poor roll.
You you definitely, of your group, you are the most dexterous, the one who can.
Hey, if that's a fail, you can roll another d4, buddy.
It is a fail, so you can roll
Oh.
another d4
Yeah,
if you'd like.
roll another d4.
Got 2. Does that help at all?
Hey, it's a
Dirty
20. You go up to it, and it's really weird being of this size. The keyhole, you can put your whole hand in, especially being a gnome.
I'll turn
And
around
so-
like, Mire, I'm going to need some help. I'd be like, lift me up so I can look into it and like mess around.
Yes, Mire will need
Oh,
to
of course,
lift you
of
up
course,
there.
yes.
Lift you up in the air. And
Who's this?
I'm highly
Here's-
embarrassed.
you've got your fingers in, and you can feel the pins, and you're pushing them up and trying to see where they can fit and lock and everything, and you can feel them kind of locking. You feel like you've got what you need to do, just nothing's happening. just clicking and clicking.
Wilmer, I thought you were good with your hands.
Just give me a minute, please.
Hey,
Oh, I suppose a good lover is not necessarily quick. I apologize.
If Fillmore, if this is not what if this isn't working, let me try something here. I'm going to see if it's magical at all here. And Dead will walk up and put his hands on it. And he's gonna take a minute and cast Identify for you. Take a moment. He's looking. And it's like, oh, this is very magical. Oh, this is very strange.
I could have told you that from my feeling around.
Yeah, no. There's no way to pick this or even open this. There's not even a key for it. It's all for show.
So
Can I go try to open the door?
First place. That's good to know.
Why don't we just try to open it?
And Mire tries to shove his glaive in the lock to see if it'll open.
Yes. That nothing happens, Mire. Trent, give me a strength. I don't know, check, athletics, something.
Okay. Get a +8. That's an 18.
Yeah, you pull on it with all your might, and if you pull any harder, you're gonna pull a hamstring. Nothing. This door is not budging.
Would it be?
Well, your legs are stronger than your arms, of course. You have to watch out.
Yeah.
Could I cut off a cobalt arm or bring a cobalt arm over and put it in the keyhole some sort of sensor it knows if you're allowed in the tower,
You can.
it would let you in. A
You
cobalt
can
might be able
certainly
to
try.
I'll try it. I'll stick a cobalt head and arm into the thing to see if
There you
one
go.
of those-
Just stuff a whole cobalt in
Yeah.
there. Yeah. It's absolutely.
You just,
nothing.
you just see.
just-
I'm
you just-
tiny.
you just
I'm
now have a dead,
shoving this
bloody
thing
cobalt.
up into this keyhole.
Can I take my sword that is technically found in a dragon's hoard and try to put it in the keyhole and see if that it recognizes it
Yeah.
and opens? So yeah, I stick my sword in like it's a key and try to turn.
Yep.
Or I just leave it in there and see if anything happens.
Leave it in there for a minute. The onyx of your sword and the onyx of this lock are very complementary, but nothing happens.
Yeah, that's what
Are there any symbols on the door at all?
There's not. However, Dead has more to say. As he has finished casting Identify here, he's like, "This is very magical. There's no way to open it physically. The only way this can be opened is with the acid of a black dragon."
that my sword has an acid of the black dragon.
Well, you're splitting hairs here, Trent.
Yes,
Technically,
it's
it's steeped in the hoard of a black dragon. I would not say that it eschews this acid
Yes.
of a black dragon.
Yes, I think at some point, if you were to, there is, I'm sure, a way to imbue your sword with actual acid of a black dragon. Should it be maybe of the more rare variety, but it is not, as of this moment, something that can do that. And now you understand why I was not giving you a super rare.
Caleb, as an actual person, is reading that it has the quality of that breath weapon.
Well,
The
Austin,
rare
the DM
version.
didn't put that much thought into it.
The DM has the final ruling.
Caleb, the player, says this is bullshit.
Yeah, probably.
Mire will just open his mouth, and Austin, you can say whatever you want to counter whatever Austin's argument is.
I was given a shirt for Christmas that says, because I'm the dungeon master, that's why. So that's the reasoning I'm going.
Cool.
Fine.
Drum major also works in that regard if it just says
Yes,
DM,
it does.
so I'll
I
accept
almost did say
both.
something.
I in Draconic look at the door and say, "Open."
Nothing.
I didn't think so.
You have to be kinder to it. Mire in Draconic says, "Open, please."
Also, nothing.
You have to be even, kinda. I go up and I caress it. I say, "Open, please."
The ground
Oh,
shakes a
Lord.
little bit,
Always a giving lover.
but nothing else.
If there's one thing I'm good at,
It is.
Well,
at
Ned,
this
what do you
moment-
think?
I really think that there's only one way to open this padlock, and it is with the acid of a black dragon. Now, there's certainly ways to obtain this. Like I mean, it's. I don't know of any shops that would sell it, but we'd probably have to find a layer of a black dragon and either defeat it, which I'm not saying we can't do. We are, pretty fucking badass. Or find a way to sneak some. I don't know much about the black dragon, so. And it is at this moment that Dead turns, and you hear a small click as he steps. And from out of nowhere, a poisoned crossbow bolt, flies out and pierces Dead between the eyes, dropping him dead.
Fucking wizards.
It's okay. He'll just come back.
Mire, I didn't stock any healing spells today. Fuck! Mire brandishes his glaive and just gets ready.
it's like Caleb, your character comes back to life, so you think everybody comes back to life. So you
Yeah.
That's good.
That's
Just
how
wait.
I interpret
Just
it.
wait,
Yeah.
guys. He'll come back. It's fine.
That's not how it works, Trent.
There you go.
For the record,
Yes, so-
Mire is a paladin, and I could pump some life back into him, but Mire doesn't care
Yes.
enough about Dead.
yeah. He's honestly probably like, it's a poisoned arrow of some kind of special thing. It'd be hard.
Mire leans over to Vilmore, and he says, I could bring him back to life, but I think his brain is obliterated, and it's a little iffy if you bring people with, mushy brains back.
I expected me to be the most terrible person here, but you're a shitbag too.
It's all about the glory. It doesn't matter how bad I am. Onward, the glory! And Mire raises his glaive and just rushes to fight whatever the fuck's coming at us.
Yeah. Does he step on where he's dead
Oh,
step?
I absolutely
No, he does
step
not.
on Dead.
It was a one-time trap, and there are no more.
Oh, okay.
So the way that this is going to work tonight is that basically you each are going to be given the power of I know a guy. So
Oh,
we will
sounds fun.
yes, the order we will go in is Caleb, Trent, Mire, Vilmore, just for story purposes. And while we are traveling to the places that you the people that we will kind of role play the backstory from each person's point of view on how you guys all came to meet. So to give you a little inspiration here, Mr. Trent, you know of a man who owns a shop in Iman, which is the capital of the Republic on the West Coast. And he is probably the most knowledgeable man of most things. He's a collector of fine scrolls. He owns a magical shop. He sells a lot of things. A lot of things come through there. And he's fairly old as well. So if you would like to, improv a little bit here,
Okay.
we can.
Amon.
Amon. Yeah.
Okay, and this is in present time. We're going there, not.
Yes, present time.
Okay.
Yes, he knows a lot. And if you need to know something about black dragons, this is probably a good place to start.
What kind of location is this? Just so I can set up some music.
It's
Is it
a city,
A city.
big, bustling city, the biggest city on the continent.
Big bus in the
Got
city.
it. Very good. Big buses.
And his name is Stefan Gilmore.
The person?
Yes, the person.
Oh, okay. Well, and the city's called what?
Iman. EMON.
Iman. Okay. Cool. Um, well, if we need a black dragon's acid, and this doesn't seem to be doing the trick for some weird reason. I know this. I know this man back in Iman. He's actually he's a lot of random knowledge and typically points me in the right direction when I don't know where to go. He's I look at Mire and I say he's actually the one who alerted me of your presence all that time ago.
Oh, I've never heard of this fellow, but let's go see him. Let's see if he knows where a giant fucking key is. In the shape of dragon acid.
Yes, well, I guess we're gonna have to see.
All right. So, you guys are outside of the city of Westrun, which is, it's a considerable distance if you guys are going to, travel by horse and buggy now that your wizard with teleportation no longer is alive. So,
Fuck.
getting a cart with a horse, no big deal. You guys have, lots of money. Not as much as you'd like to have with a big treasure, but you get that together. You guys hit the road. It's going to take maybe a week or two to get there. So while we're traveling along here, we'll do this from Trent's point of view because this is his person who we're going to meet. Trent, when you were pursuing Mire, correct?
Correct.
Let's go through that a little bit. You were you're stalking him.
Well, I kind of want to know
is.
how you.
Okay.
I kind of want to know when you came back to life because I read that in your backstory, but I want you to elaborate on that more. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, elaborate there.
Just in passing or in story.
Let's do it in story.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm going to tell people that in the story. That's why I ask. I'd rather it not be like big public information that I came back to life. Obviously, my players would know, and
we're all friends here.
Yeah.
You're not telling a story
Yeah.
in front of an open mic,
Yes. Well, long ago, I was indentured into this servitude, and I ended up with these mixture of mercenaries and cultists and oh, sorry, Mire, I don't mean to offend. And
No, I've changed heart. It's okay.
yes, just generally bad people. And one day we were protecting these prisoners, and suddenly someone, side-eye Mire, decided to kill everyone. I'm not really sure how, but yeah. Well, and when I say that, I think my eyes get a little red from anger, and then I kind of cool back down. Anyway, moving forward, as I was sitting there dying, I finally took one last breath, and then I heard a voice. A voice who told me his name was Tempest. And then he said inside my head, "By cursed sword shall tragedy fall, death beget by dragon's claw. Seek one whose prison oil hath, rise again and avenge one's wrath." And then with a very painful start, my heart started beating again, and I woke up angry. Very angry. As I finally got my wits about, I noticed to the right, on the ground, this sword that I carry now, which seems to have come from some long-defeated dragon's horde. And it's been by my side, and on my travels, I was trying to figure out what some of the lines of that prophecy meant. And finally, I took it. I found it to Amon, and ran into the shopkeep who pointed me in your direction, Mire.
Oh well, I'll be honest. I understand why you wanted to kill me. It just, I guess, happened that I also had a genie help me out, so, well, a story for another time. How about that?
Yeah, well.
Hey, but we're friends now, right?
Yeah, of
Friends?
course. Maybe we'll,
Yes? Okay.
yeah, of course. Maybe one day we'll see if you'll come back like I did.
Oh,
Oh, my glory will
That
make
has
my name written in the
connotation to it.
stars.
All right. Well, you all are pulling up to the gates of Amon, and it is a big, bustling metropolis. It was the biggest city to begin with, and then when the Chroma Conclave came, the Red Dragon Thordak made his place here, his nest or whatever. At the very top of the hill, there's the Cloud Top District, very top of a hill, and it's so high that there are some clouds, hence the name. And that's where he made his home for a while, while he was terrorizing the city. And in the 30 to 40 years since it's been here, this city has really rebuilt and has become just an awesome place. Think of a Avatar City from Korra, except in a high fantasy setting.
They've really spruced up the place.
They truly have. They have gone all out. This is, the home of the Council of Taldore, one of the strongest governments in the world. It's really one of the only ones that's actually like an actual government and not just a king or, open Wild Wild West kind of deal.
So, Trent, you say you know this guy. Where is he?
He's in a shop on the west side.
Yeah, sure. He's on the west side, over near the dock.
Roleplay,
As you guys, coming from the east, you guys will make your way around and come up to a just a audacious purple shop with a big gold sign with magical glittering letters that says Gilmore's Glorious Goods on the front. And you guys will make your way in. And as you walk in, there is a tiny gnome at the counter. And it's a big shop too. Like, you guys can walk around if you want, but she'll pipe up. It's there's maybe like 5 to 10 people also in the shop looking around. And she'll say, "Oh, hello, welcome to Gilmore's Glorious Goods. Feel free to look around, and I'll be up here at the register when you're ready."
Would I know this? No.
Probably not. I don't think Vilmore. If I'm gonna, you probably no, you probably don't.
All right, that's fine. I'm a recluse, so.
Mira's gonna look around for a second to see if he can find anything that might help him. Like, I don't know, a spell scroll or two.
Yeah, sure.
Just
Lots
browse the vinyl. Browse the vinyl, as it were.
Yeah. Gilmore's shop is the preeminent magical shop of Iman. So, if you can think of it, it's probably here. And if the price is right, we can talk.
Yeah,
about
I'll look through like some first and second spells and see if I can find something that I want. I'm not gonna go over.
Did we start with any gold?
Yeah, whatever. Sure, whatever. You can have some gold.
I plundered
500.
all of the enemies we killed and got 15,000 gold.
Yeah, how many were the kobolds holding, and how many were there?
The kobold holding was there to protect the secret gate, so you don't know what they had because it's behind the gate or the door. Sorry, Trent, you do know the gnome at the counter though, as it is Gilmore's longtime shopkeep, for lack of a better word. This is Sherry, is her name.
Sherry, how goes it?
Oh, I think I'm so sorry. I'm so bad with names. I do recognize your face, though. I do appreciate you remembering mine, though. It's good to see you again.
Of course, I try to I try to remember everyone that I meet. Doesn't always work, but anyway, is Gilmore in?
Yes, but he's a little indisposed at the moment. He'll probably be done shortly. And as she says this, there's like a stairwell up to a little balcony up above, and there's a purple beaded curtain up there. And as she finishes, oh, sorry.
Can I roll an insight on her?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I just want to use the new dice that you got me.
Oh yeah.
That's at least a 19. That's a dirty 20.
What would you like to know?
Is she stalling?
Yes, she is stalling.
Is she stalling in a way that's like? Let me rephrase. Obviously she's stalling if he has something to do and I need to wait for that. But is she like trying to keep me from seeing him? Kind of stalling.
Not necessarily. Yeah, I mean, like she definitely does not want you to go up those stairs right now. But like you don't get any bad connotations. With a really high insight, you get a wink connotation, like don't go knocking if the house is a rockin'.
Gotcha. Gilmore. All right, well, I need to speak to him the second that he's finished, so I'm sure it's quick.
As you finish that sentence, that purple beaded curtain upstairs opens, and out walks a, for someone who's, at this point, he's half elven, so he ages a little slower, but he's probably maybe 70. And for a 70-year-old man, this is a silver fox. He is beautiful, dark, like caramel colored skin, long gray hair with beautiful curls. And he's got a purple, basically button down shirt, but it's only buttoned from like you can see a lot of chest hair and almost
one button that's not
on this man's shirt.
Good for him.
I did not think I would ever find a hairy elf attractive. My God.
So as he pulls back the curtain, the blackest raven you have ever seen flies out as well, and it will land on the counter next to you and Sherry. And Sherry will pat it on the head, and it'll give a little nod to her, and it'll fly out the door. But Gilmore will look down and make eye contact with you, Trent.
Gilmore, old friend. The druid again?
Oh, no. That's not the druid. That's way above your pay grade on that. Is that Trent I see down there, though? Oh, my lord. How long has it been?
Above my pay grade, my ass. All right. I think I kind of make my way up the stairs, and I go to give him like a handshake, and then I'm like, maybe we sit for a little bit and let you dry out.
Oh, come on. Look, there wasn't that much there. He's, if I must say so myself, he's not really human anymore. So, my times with him are more sentimental. Just be sure not to tell my husband.
Of course.
He'll be a little bit. How are you doing?
Mire looks very annoyed at this entire conversation.
Yes.
Gilmore, my friend, I'm sorry that I must rush to this, but we're looking for the poison of poison from a black dragon. Can you point us in the right direction?
Poison from a black? Don't you mean acid?
The acid from a black dragon, you bitch.
Yes. Oh man, God, you've gotten. Oh, you never were the brightest, were you?
I start to get very angry.
Calm down. I kid. You want the acid of a black dragon? Oh my lord, I don't. I mean, look, I deal with a lot of magical items, but that's, man, you know how
you know something.
I mean, Look. Well, you know how Amon is about dragons ever since the events of a few years ago. We don't. There's nothing dragon is really accepted in this town anymore. What do you need this for? What's going on?
Convenient that you don't know anything at this point. Seems like you've forgotten, like you always do, Gilmore.
Who
And
are you?
Turns around. Oh, no one you've ever met. Don't worry.
Okay.
Back
Who are you hanging out with, Trent? What is going on?
Gilmore, this is Mire, and over there.
Is this the? Oh, is this the? Is this the guy I told you you came in asking about like all these years ago?
Yes, you.
Oh, I thought you were trying to kill him.
I still might, but we're friends
well.
for the time. I killed Mire. I'd never kill you.
I
wink
I
at
killed
Gilmore.
The best of friends
Gilmore.
are always the one that
Tell you
drive
what.
you over the edge.
You know what they say, right? Keep your friends close.
Mire, looking pissed off as hell, pulls out a remove curse spell scroll from the myriad of spell scrolls, and says, "Tell you what, Gilmore, if you give me this, I will forgive anything that you have ever done against me and my people." How about that?
Oh, who are your people?
The Eternal Aggregate. You've sold us a few things. You betrayed us a few times in
yes.
the war.
Yeah.
The ASMR.
Well.
You are aware. Do not pretend. You are aware.
Okay. Okay.
I'll take the scroll, walk out. We'll pretend like nothing happened.
Yeah, I'll do. If you got what level is that?
It's a third level spell.
Third?
Not fifth level.
Yeah. Give me a gold. We'll call it even.
1 gold for a scroll? Yeah, fine. Mire digs for a long time in his armor for a gold. I swear I got more gold than this fucking Fillmore. I swear to God, he picks my pocket every time he gets the chance. He's just grumbling to himself. finds
I'm
a gold
walking
deep in
around
one of
and
his
my pockets are jingling. You can hear it.
I touch my pocket, actually being the one who's stolen his gold.
Oh, actually. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I might save that for later. Yeah, Mire finds a gold deep in one of his pockets, flicks it over and walks out of the shop, holds up the scroll and pieces out.
This whole time, I probably just walking around, looking at things, carrying them around, just placing things. Definitely not where they're supposed to be. Just that really annoying shopper. I think I'm gonna buy something, but I don't. I'll just put them all back.
As
make a mess,
Mire's
and
walking
then
out,
and then I'll walk
Chaos
out.
Queen one.
I walk out as you walk out. Nothing that good.
Anyway, Gilmore, can you once again point me in the right direction? I don't know how long I can keep this voice up, guys.
Yeah, it's a bold choice in voice, man.
You have to.
Tell me first. Tell me what's all this for? What do you need acid from a black dragon for?
We need to get in somewhere real special. And sometimes acid can burn through anything.
That is true. Okay, so let me see what I can do here. The study of dragons and dragonkind have not really been allowed anymore, or really Taldore for that matter, in quite a while. I will tell you what, though, I have heard from my contacts that underneath the ruins of Draconia on Wildmount, the continent to the east of here, it was ruined when the conclave came about. They basically, it was a town of Dragonborn,
Right.
and they, had broken away from the dragons themselves, and so when the dragons came over to take over, they definitely took an extra beating there. I have heard that underneath those ruins, they have begun really researching where remaining dragons in the world might be. I know that's far, but my
So
shop
where's
owned-
Gilmore saying?
Oh, in Draconia.
Draconia, underneath the ground.
Yes, underneath the ruins of Draconia, and it's on a whole other continent. We've been friends a while. If you promise to leave it unharmed and return it in the condition you found it, do not take this where I think you might be going. Return it and then go. You can take my skyship to Wildmount. I have a crew. You guys can board as long as Mire doesn't fuck anything up.
Mire looks down at Vilmore, mouth agape.
Mire, you promise not to fuck anything up?
No, Mire and Vilmore are outside the shop, but we're both definitely listening in, and we make eye contact.
I'm more than aware and assuming that that's happening. And so I out loud say, actually, you know what? No, let's do it. Let me roll a perception check, and maybe above a
Sure.
12. I hear it.
I have terrible. No, I have terrible stealth. So yeah, 10 would be fine.
Okay, I got an 11, so above a 10. Then I did hear it.
Yeah.
I threw I kind of look to the right and go, Mire, are you gonna be good?
Oh well, Mire steps back into the shop, straightening his breastplate. He says, "Oh, of course, Gilmore and I are even now, so it's fine. Water under the bridge, or water under the ship, I should say." And I look outside towards Vilmore.
Like, man, I am tired of living in a tree. Stefano's not getting this back.
Well, you guys have your you have a way there. I can't promise anything, of course, and I don't. I've only heard this. I don't know anyone there anymore. Mire, can you roll me a history check?
Oh, I most certainly can. Let's see, I have proficiency in that, although my intelligence is not all too high. Haha! 7.
Oh, okay.
Oh, although no. Vilmore has my talisman. I'm not gonna roll a bonus to that.
Mire, you were someone who worked with the dragons, and you
Yes.
know that Draconia is the land of, or was the city of Dragonborn, who did separate from the dragons. So you had a very negative view of them, but when you ended up turning good from the genie, you did come across a Dragonborn who you became friends with for at least a very short amount of time. His name is Tiberius Stormwind. He was a very strange man, but as far as you know, he is dead.
Is he a dragonborn?
He is a dragonborn. Yes.
Okay.
He's a red dragonborn. You know of a dead man, basically. So
Gotcha.
it may not help you much when you get there, but
Perhaps his name might lead us in the right direction.
Exactly. Yes. So,
Gotcha.
Gilmore tells you this, and he's like, "Okay, well, be safe with my baby. Don't hurt her. Don't hurt her. Make sure she comes back in one piece, and be safe."
All right,
Gilmore,
fine.
I will protect her with my life. You have my word.
Thank you.
Well,
Now,
actually, you know what? I'll protect her with Trent's life. Trent's life is a little less valuable because, I don't know if you know this, but he's seen death's door a few too many times. But I will protect her
I
with
sent him
mostly
there
my
once,
life.
So yeah, we very much know that.
I'll put Trent in front of me before I die, but your ship will come back in one piece. Forget I said anything, quite honestly. It'll come back.
All right. Well, you guys are off and go.
It's just like, I pat Trent on the shoulder and like give him a real hard shoulder squeeze.
I just growl. That's it.
Fine.
Let's go.
Can we take a BRB really quick? Oh, sorry.
Yes,
You can say
yes.
your thing, Caleb.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take a break.
We're
real
gonna
quick.
take a BRB.
Uh-huh.
You know
We're
what's
back.
weird?
Sorry, you started talking. I
Well-
had already clicked the button.
Kansas and UCF in basketball is a conference game.
That is weird.
Anyways, we are back after our short little break. So you guys have obtained instructions, or obtained a skyship and a direction. So you guys head over to the. There is a skyship port up in the Cloud Top district. You guys head up there. The one that is Gilmore's is very easy to spot. It is that same audacious purple with gold letters, Gilmore Glorious Goods, on the side of the ship.
Guys, grocery games.
Yep. So you guys load in. It is a long trip. It is literally on the other side of the world. So you guys will be in the air a while. And while we're up here, Mire, let's talk about a little bit of your backstory a little bit here.
Sure. So I guess one night as we're hanging out in the hold, it's not like we're actually piloting the ship or anything. We're just like maybe.
No, it came with the crew.
Yeah. So we're sitting at the table one night, and Mire, all of a sudden, after having a couple drinks, says, "Trent, let me set the record straight. Right, every time you tell the story, you get little details wrong here and there, and I just want to tell you my perspective, if that's okay. Is it?"
Whatever. Go ahead.
No, you can't just say whatever. I need a yes or something.
Yeah, go ahead.
That works fine. Good enough. So, how do I even start? I don't even know if I was born, quite frankly. I'm an Aasimar, right? We just kind of appear and serve a purpose. Generally, Aasimar are here to serve the greater good, right? I'm here doing that now, but I was part of a small contingent of Aasimar, and they turned to work with the Chroma Conclave, and that was bad. And, I was just a pawn in the game, right? I was some low-level lackey. But, I did what I was supposed to do. I followed orders. And, I was stationed at some outpost in the middle of nowhere protecting prisoners, and Trent, you just happened to be there, and I swear to God, swear to the gods, sorry, of course there's no one god, swear to the gods, it's nothing against you, but I had a change of heart, something wasn't right, they asked me to execute some prisoners, and I wasn't about to do that, so I killed all of the guards to make sure that I could get out scot-free. I've freed all of the prisoners. But this random prisoner came up to me and gave me an oil lamp, and he said, "Oh, there's a genie inside of this." Now, of course, at the time, I thought he was fucking crazy. Of course I did. There's a genie in a lamp. We've heard it a million times, and it's never true. But, the good guys, they were marching upon the fortress, and I thought to myself, oh, they might take me in, seeing me having freed the prisoners, but I thought better of it. My people, we don't have a... Oh, shit, I fucking punched my microphone. Sorry about that. They were going to march on the camp, see me alive. I'm, a contingent of people that helped the Chroma Conclave, complete their conquest. At least at the time, of course. But I thought better of it, and something compelled me to rub this oil lamp, and poof, out the genie came. And I pleaded with this genie, please save me from the good guys marching upon this camp. They're going to kill me if they find me. And the genie acquiesced. Now, it only cost me my soul, but let's be real. I don't have much of a soul to give. It's blackened and dark already. Listen, I turned against the gods long ago. So, the genie took me within this lamp. And after some time, I thought it might be safe to come out, so poof, off I go. Of course, I take the lamp with me, with the genie in tow, and I leave. Now, I'm not sure how Gilmore found out. I'm sure maybe the genie talked to Gilmore or something, but Gilmore, he serves the highest bidder. But, again, water under the bridge. I have this spell scroll now. Mire gestures with the remove curse spell scroll. Water under the bridge, whatever. Debts are easily paid in my eyes. But that's the long and short of it. I had just had a change in heart, Trent. It wasn't anything against you, I promise. I do not know why you sought to kill me.
you killed me. I feel like that's a pretty good reason.
Yeah, but you were serving the bad guys. I mean, come on.
Not by choice. You could have asked.
Well, like, I knew that at the time. Come on, how am I supposed to differentiate a mercenary versus someone that's willingly serving the Chroma Conclave? The prisoners were my main priority.
I also don't think in battle you're asking everybody's life stories before you kill them.
Thank you, Vilmor. Thank you. See, he understands. He understands.
Yeah, Velmore understands, but he's really distracting you, just trying to take gold from you, so...
Trent. Let's level set here. After you found out that I had the genie, I said I would serve you on your quest to pay my penance, right? You still act angry at me all the time. I don't know if you're just putting on airs, but we're friends, right? I'm here to help you.
I'm always angry. There's never not anger.
I've asked you to go to therapy so many times and you just won't.
I don't want to go to therapy. I want to solve this damned prophecy and be free of my anger.
And I'm here for you. I'm here for you, Trent. Sorry, I should not have brought up the therapy thing. I know it makes you even angrier. Listen, I'm here for you. We're here to solve the prophecy, and maybe something about this dragon horde, you know, will help in that regard. So I'm just following in your footsteps. Now, at the end of the day, really, what they care about is the glory of us, right? Our names will be written in the stars, right? Trent, your immense power that you show in combat brings me my magical abilities. So as much as you'd like to say, oh, fuck this magic, it's where it comes from. You are brilliant in combat. You too, Vilmor. You're sneaky as shit, but if it means the enemy's dead at the end of the day, that's all I care about. We will be famous. We will bring glory to ourselves, and our names will be written in the storybooks.
Ah, yes, Vilmor the Terrible.
Yes, Vilmor the Terrible,
will know my
the hero. Yes, but the hero, Vilmor.
They will build
The
statues.
hero
of Vilmor the
of
Terrible.
Times
So,
I hate being the good guy.
I know
Sounds
you
like
hate to
that
say it,
word
Vilmor.
doesn't agree with you.
No, I'm not used to it.
But see, Trent, I'm on your side, and that's the long and short of it.
I see. Okay, well, I guess I'll continue trusting you.
After a long and arduous journey, Trent catches a cold and comes back from it, regains his voice.
I actually die.
Died, yes. Yeah,
Holy
his
shit,
immune
Vilmor!
system
Trent
is
fell off
that
the
bad.
airship! 1,000 feet in the air! Oh my god!
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's
good.
back!
I'm good. Come pick me up.
It takes a very long time to get to where you're going. You guys make port in the capital of Jorhas. It's Roxana. This is the this is ruled by the Kryn dynasty. They are mostly Drow here. They worship.
This is in Draconia. There's a Drow.
No, this
leadership?
is sorry. This is sorry. This is on the eastern side of Wildmouth. There, once you make port here, you will grab a cart and some horses and make a journey to Draconia. This is just the closest
Okay.
city.
Ah, okay. And what's the name of the city again?
This is Roxana. Rosohna.
Got it.
Got it. Got it.
So you make port here. You guys get off. It's very strange being in a place that's mostly drow because it is always nighttime. They have, with their magics, they have made it always night, but it is very beautiful. It is like not a darkness, evil in the world. This is a very beautiful. Stars are always out, twinkling, nice little light purples in the sky and everything. Gorgeous place. Would be fun to check out, but we don't have time. You guys are on a mission. Easy enough to get a cart and some horses. And you guys will make your way across the countryside to the ruins of Draconia, where this was once a floating city ruled by Dragonborn. This was their home. And then when the Chroma Conclave came, they made sure to take out the whole city. So you guys make your way there, and as you guys are coming across the ruins, if everyone could make a perception check for me.
That 20.
Beautiful.
14.
Vilmore?
That is a 21.
Oh, love it. As you guys are making your way through, I mean, this is literally just, complete ruins. There's rock, there's rubble, destroyed buildings, everything here. It's very difficult terrain making your way through. Mire, you will notice off to the side here that there's a bit of the rubble that seems a little more unusual than the rest. It's like it looks more like, rather than just rubble that fell, that people have been trying to build something out of the rubble. Upon further inspection, Vilmore, you kind of look, Mire points that out to you. You take a little look and you're like, is that... I feel like there's like a little entrance kind of near the bottom. Like there's a little opening where you could walk in and out. Trent, though, you have already spotted this out a mile away. And not only that, you see a couple Dragonborn walking into this opening here.
Okay.
You guys make your way over there?
I look at Mire and Frick, what's your name? God damn it.
Vilmore?
Vilmore, thank you. I look at Mire and Vilmore and go, those are Dragonborn. They're probably gonna know.
Oh, why do we not approach them? Yeah.
Let's go talk to them.
Yeah, of course.
Dragonborns don't
know if they're good.
Don't scare me.
Bad. Yeah.
Did you guys make your way over there?
Yeah, are Dragonborn,
Yes.
are they hostile, or would they be any reason to be scared of them?
There shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You guys will make your way through the rubble, and again, this is very difficult terrain. It's very hard to get through here. Before you can get to the opening, though, out of nowhere, two armed guards, both Dragonborn, one blue, one green, will pop up right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Halt! Who goes there? What are you doing?
We are a small party. Simply, we've come to ask questions about the dragons.
There are no dragons here.
Well, we know that. But we're hoping perhaps you have some information surrounding the dragons of old.
And what? You think just because we have tails and wings and fangs that we know everything about dragons?
Well, no, it's not because of you, but the land is called Draconia.
You were attacked by a dragon. I think you maybe want to keep an eye on other dragons that could come back.
Yep.
You make
That's right.
valid points. However, this is off limits.
You
This
win.
ground
And
is
why
for
is-
Dragonborn and Dragonborn only. So unless you
Wait,
know
why is
someone
that?
here, I suggest you turn around.
Look, we didn't want to say it, but we're
Would
actually Dragonborn in
Mire-
disguise.
Would Mire, in his time with the what is it called, the Eternal Aggregate, have met leaders of the Dragonborn before,
not
or
really.
heard names?
Not really. You guys were more focused on destroying them. But you would know, you know the one who is dead You could bring up his name, Tiberius.
That's true. Tiberius Stormwind.
What was that you said?
Tiberius Stormwind. Tiberius Stormwind and I. God's rest his soul.
How do you know Tiberius?
Can I make a history check? I'm so lost here. I don't know what to
Yes.
say. I know a name, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yes,
All
you
right.
know him from just you after you found the genie and turned good. You just
Mhm.
happened upon him, and he is a very talkative person, very strange guy. But he spoke a lot about being from Draconia.
Dice bless me. Let's see. Dare I spend a... I am going to cast Enhance Ability, if I may, and use
Okay.
Fox's Cunning so I can roll this intelligence check, this history check
Cool.
with advantage.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank Christ, because the lower one was a 2.
Ooh.
But the higher one is a 17 plus 3, so dirty 20.
Okay. So you explain that to the guards that you knew Tiberius long ago. However, you do realize something that the guard said. He said, "How do you know Tiberius?"
Oh.
Not how did you know?
Mire is going to be honest that he worked with the Eternal Aggregate in cahoots. Cahoots is a silly word, but I can't think of a another term for it. But he worked in cahoots for a while with the Chroma Conclave to try and conquer Taldori, but has since had a turn of heart.
We appreciate your honesty. However, we will need to check. Please wait here. They turn around. Well, one of them turns around and goes back to that entrance where you saw them coming out of. The other one will stay guard in front of you. And it takes a minute.
Wait,
and
if he said he has to check, and you were the only person that guy knew, who was he checking with?
Well, makes a good point.
And he was dead, right?
Mhm.
Are you asking me? I do not understand.
I think
You're
he's
the only one who
asking.
knows this guy.
Avery, as a player, I'm very confused. What are you guys saying?
I was to you kind of like saying like who's he gonna go ask, or come maybe to the group, or like to the, I guess in general,
'cause
like
he's dead.
who's he gonna go ask? Because that person is the only person Dragonborn that knew you, and he's dead.
Or so we think.
Yeah.
Are you insinuating we kill all of these Dragonborn?
I'm insinuating either
That
one,
he's
he's
dead,
alive,
not
or
dead.
like who's this guy got to go ask? Because the guy that knows you is dead.
I don't understand. I don't understand. The guy that I know is dead, presumably.
But he's not.
Kind of our only way to get into this town for knowing someone is dead.
Yeah.
I'm saying like
Well,
so,
he just went to go
he's like,
ask
who's he
somebody.
gonna go ask?
Your-
Who's he gonna go
Your
ask? What?
answer, your answer,
Nobody else knows you.
yeah, your answer is going to be shown here in 2 seconds. As
I know. I don't know why. What Avery's not getting.
Yeah, I know. As he,
I
he
am
comes
so
I'm so
lost.
sorry,
I have no
Avery.
idea.
well, it'll come to here as the Dragonborn guard walks back out. He is accompanied by a red Dragonborn, who, as he
Okay,
walks closer
presumably
near,
Tiberius.
you will recognize is Mr. Tiberius Stormwind himself.
Impossible.
Oh, is that Mire? What are you doing here?
Oh, Tiberius. I thought you had died. I heard through the ranks that you were dead, but obviously
Oh,
after
do not.
turning tail, then
Don't.
I stopped getting news. Anyway, how are you, friend? And Mire goes for a big hug.
Oh, Mia, it's been so long. Oh, I just don't believe everything you hear in the grapevine. It was much easier to play dead. Us in our village, we went underground once we knew that the dragons were attacking. It was much easier to hide underground and rebuild from the ashes.
I should have known. I'm sorry for presuming anything.
Oh, it's no big deal. That was the point. The point
I
was
present.
that we were dead.
Of course, yes. And I fell for it. You old trickster, Tiberius, you.
What brings
listen.
you all this way out to Wildmount? This is so far from where you normally roam.
Do you mind if we have a moment alone? Just you
Yeah.
and I have a question, and I'm afraid it might upset some of your soldiers here.
Yes, of course. Guards. You guys can go back. I know these. I know this man, and if he vouches for the other two, then I will vouch for them as well. You guys can go back, and they the other two will be make a very whatever dragon salute they have, and walk back towards the entrance.
Yeah. Mire doesn't walk too far away, but finds like a comfortable spot to sit in the rubble. Something that would serve as like a makeshift couch. Sits down first and then invites Tiberius to sit down next to him.
Yes.
Tiberius, I apologize if this comes off as me assuming anything about you or your people, but I need any information you have on the Black Dragon, Umbrasil. Specifically, his acid.
Oh, well, yes. Well, I mean, I don't know about his acid specifically. I know, that he was one of the conclave. I know that he lived the swamplands of Taldore before he joined up with the conclave itself. And I know that he is very dead.
Thank the
I
gods
have it
for
on-
that,
on-
right?
Yes, very much so.
These swamplands, he grew up here. Might there be something of his or his kind's acid left over? It boils down to, no pun intended, we need his acid for something very important.
Well, our research has concluded the acid of a black dragon does get diluted over time, and nothing of his will probably be, still potent or anything like that. However, we have gotten word that, let me back up a little bit here. Us here in Draconia have spent our time researching on where dragons may be in the world and trying to find, most of them are evil, and the world would be a better place if they were eradicated. Just so, it's highly unlikely that anything like the Chroma Conclave would ever happen again, but, we certainly don't want to take that chance. We've gotten word that not far from the city of Stilbin in Taldore, that there might be another black dragon. Probably much younger than what Umbrasil was, and definitely not as powerful, but, left to their own devices, all they're going to do is continue to eat and grow and become more powerful until they are able to wreak havoc and have their own horde.
Tiberius,
we don't. Sorry?
Do you genuinely believe that killing every dragon is just?
I'm not sure. It's something that I struggle with a lot. Killing anything is obviously very unjust, and doing so would keep me up at night. But as of right now, what is keeping me up at night is the thoughts of all those I couldn't save.
Trauma is a very powerful tool to justify dark deeds. But if this dragon around Stillbin has done enough dark deeds, I think it's time justice is served.
It is probably so. The way that we find out about these things are through stories and experiences of people who made it out alive, who can say that, hey, I was hanging out near Stillbin, and all of a sudden there was a black dragon that destroyed my family, and I was the only one that lived. Some of them you have to weed out, because people are always in search of a fantastical tale. Those bards never get enough. But
This is true. Thank God we don't have a bard in our party. I'm right.
oh god,
Gods know what they would do if we had a bard in our party.
Mm.
I
Anyway,
can start singing.
Tiberius, thank you so much for your information. I think we might find ourselves in Stillbin in the next few weeks. Is there any message you might like me to carry to anyone you know there? If not, that's fine. But
It's Stillbin itself, no. However, if you do ever come across Miss Vexalia in Taldore, she's on the Taldore Council. She's an old friend of mine. Tell her the winds of the storm continue to blow.
What was her name?
Very ominous.
Vexalia.
Yes, but she will know. It's my last name, of course. I am Tiberius Stormwind of Draconia.
Fair enough.
Vexalia is her name.
Oh, thank you very much,
Gilmore.
Tiberius. I will.
Oh, yes, of course.
And Mire stands up and returns to the group.
Vilmore, can you make me a history check?
Mm-hmm. $14.
14, that's good enough. Vilmore, in many, you are, judging by your little picture here, just a disgusting little gnome.
Caleb, I'll send you
you-
my picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
It's-
interested to know what your picture looks like.
It's so gross.
He's a beautiful
It's
little
so
guy.
gross, it's
He's
beautiful.
beautiful. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Vilmore, you've spent some time in Stillbin, actually. And when it comes to things of weird nature and knowing about weird stories like that, you can always count on a sea captain. And a portal by the name of Orly, who seen a few things, and he's been known to hang out in Stillbin. And if anyone's going to know anything there, that'd be the guy.
He's a captain. Is Orly?
Orly, Orly.
Anyway, I didn't send you the one I settled on. So I'll send. So the one I just sent is the one that I kind of chose, but the one I'm gonna send now is the one I sent Avery. But it was actually just kind of disgusting.
Oh, there were so many good choices. Yeah, the one you settled on
I
was a
guess I could
little less
send all
grody.
four. Yeah.
that
Oh
was-
my
that was
God.
pretty nasty.
When I search first typing, trying to find the character.
God, these are truly horrifying.
And so where is this? This is the Stilben that we're going to. That
Stilben.
this guy would be at,
Yes.
and he would know, I guess, where Hexalia is.
No, he would
Or-
know. He would know about rumors of a black dragon
Okay.
being nearby.
God.
All right. So, what kind of place is
Terrifying.
Stilben? I just want to cue up some music as we travel there.
Oh, it is. It is a backwater. I mean, it's technically a city because it's got a port. It's right on the coast, but it's that kind of coast that's like northern Florida, southern Georgia. That's like just backwater marsh, swamps.
Swampy,
Interesting.
Swampy. I don't know that I've got anything super queued up for that. Oh, you know what I do have? As I've got my soundboards, which have some location environments. If we're looking for swampy, cool. We'll do that when we get to it.
Okay.
So just let us know when we're there. Sorry, I
Yeah.
interrupted. I just wanted to make sure. The
Oh, no,
music
you're
was-
good.
Would fit.
You guys will take the what's it called? The
Airship?
skyship.
Skyship.
Yep, the airship,
Does
skyship, whatever.
Does this skyship have a name? If not, I feel like we can name it.
Oh,
If Gilmore
Oh,
was
yeah.
not readily naming his ship, I mean, we might as well carve our own.
it is
name
not
into the back
named,
of
but
you
it is
understand?
heavily branded with Gilmore's Glorious Goods. All on the bow, on the sails.
All right,
Like
but,
it's very heavily.
We're flying
I probably-
advertisement, but it doesn't.
I
It's not like it has
graffitied,
a name.
Mhm.
I graffitied. Was it Glorious Good? I graffitied. I just crossed out Glorious and wrote terrible over it.
Terrible
Terrible
goods. Oh, that's a great name for a skyship. Oh my god.
Mhm.
No, wonderfully done. Wonderfully done, Vilmore.
As we
Gotta get
are,
my name out there.
as we're taking the flight to Stilben, Vilmore, would you like to talk a little bit about your past?
Right, just take a bite.
Oh, sorry.
Right, I'll say we're flying over the swampland area, so I'll just go ahead and put the music
Yeah,
on.
yeah. Put some
Well, I guess
swamp.
I'll start telling my story probably because I wouldn't like bring it up myself, but probably get prodded by both
Oh,
of
yeah,
them.
Mire-
Like,
Mira is
Oh,
so
yeah.
interested.
why are you the way that you are? Like,
Listen, Vilmore, what were you doing before we even met? You're such a little shit. How do you end up with people like us? You know, we kill for good, and you're over here, stealing gold from me, taking my necklace and whatnot. Tell me your whole story, and I won't take no for an answer.
fine. It's all about keeping up the brand. That's it. My name is Vilmore the Terrible. You know, people in the town kind of gave it to me, and I'm kind of a hermit, kind of orphaned when I was a baby, and kind of grew up around humans, and I was a small gnome, and let's say life wasn't the easiest for me.
You poor baby.
So- I guess I kind of put that into the darkness and everything, and became a little shit. And so, yeah, before that's kind of what I do. I'm a terrible scumbag. I guess to tell you the truth, there, when you met me, I really wasn't saving your life.
Oh, God.
I was actually gonna try to rob Trent here, and just
Hey,
wrong place, right time.
You can't. You can't. What are you talking about?
You're telling me when you showed up, when Trent attacked me, you were actually trying to rob one or both of us? Am I understanding that correctly?
Well, I thought he was kind of just some, just some weak guy in an alley that I could beat up and take some money from.
How long have we been traveling together? I'm just finding out your original intention was to rob one or both of us.
I don't think you should be mad. I think you should be impressed that I got this far with this.
Mire's having a crisis of conscience. Oh my god. Wait, this whole time, you wanted to kill one of us? Oh, jeez.
I wouldn't say kill. I mostly beat up and disappear, and then maybe try to get you again if I see you walking around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mire is on the verge of casting Zone of Truth on Vilmore. Vilmore,
You don't need to cast that spell. I am literally telling you the truth.
You swear to all the gods above and below that you are with us through and through?
Like, I was a terrible person, before, still am. I just had a taste of being good, and I don't know. I guess I'm with you.
All right, Vilmore. Well, at the very least, we will have the glory. We may not be the best at times. At the end of the day, it is all for the good of the earth. But as long as you're with us and you trust us to do the right thing, then you're just tagging along. You don't have to say that you're good, necessarily. You can say that you're just following in our footsteps. How about that?
I don't know. After traveling with all three of us, all of us, I don't think any of us are really good.
That's a fair point.
I think I'm something.
Think see something. Okay.
That's it. I think I'm
That's it. Just something.
You know, I guess we really all just we're trying to go raid the dragon's horde. Is that good guy behavior? I don't know. Are we going to distribute it amongst the locals? Maybe. We'll see when we get there. That's true neutral behavior.
Yes, we'll see where this good infection takes.
Well, Vilmore, I'm
All
glad
right.
to have you by my side.
Well, as you land in Stillbin, there's a much smaller skyport here. It's really not even much of anything. They just are agreeing to dock it for you. Maybe through a little bribe. Who knows? You guys land, and Vilmore, you lead the group to the docks area, Stillbin, to a seedy tavern that is just, the type of bar that, like, the counters haven't been wiped off in years. It's just gross, but there's definitely a lot of people in here, just off the, let's say it's early evening, so, people are just coming back from fishing, grabbing a bite before and a drink before they head up to wherever their homes are. And at the bar, you see a giant turtle who Vilmore, you recognize as the man you're looking for. Is Orly.
Turtle. What's he wearing?
A big old shell. He's got some pipes coming out of his shell. Just loose pants that a sailor would wear. Turtles don't really wear shirts because they've got the shell. He does have an eye patch. Pretty cool.
Patch. Nice. I guess I'll kind of walk to the bar and I'll, look over and glance over, like, oh, I guess I might have somebody here that might be able to point us in the right direction. And I'm unfazed by all the dirt and the mess, and so it's like, oh, it's actually quite spotless today. The cleaner came by. As I'm walking, then I'll just walk up and sit next to Orly and order a drink.
is that Fillmore I see?
Orly, off today, huh?
My God, it's been years, sir. We got the early fish today, Early sailor gets the fish.
Yes, well, it's good seeing you, Orly. I guess ever since my slight change in jobs, I haven't needed my black market items, so it's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you as well. What brings you out this way?
Well, I'm quite glad I ran into you here, because we're actually after a black dragon. And rumors are there's one near here, and I thought you, a member of the underworld, would know.
Hush, 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 hush. You don't go talking about that now. Here.
What, the black dragon?
Ah,
I say loudly.
you see, a couple
as
heads
Mire-
turn.
Mire stands up very quickly at this little interaction and says, "What do I wrestle, Mire?"
I take my opportunity to try to best Mire and stand up. I do.
All right, so yeah, we're not sitting next to each other, but we challenge each other. I am going to use a channel divinity to give myself peerless athlete, which gives me advantage on athletics checks.
I'm gonna rage, which I think gives me
Yes.
advantage on athletics checks.
It does.
Yes,
So
sir.
we're both rolling with advantage on athletics.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right,
Oh, just to distract the bar.
it's gonna be best 2 out of 3.
Woo! Best 2 out of 3. All right.
Does your peerless work on multiple things? Because my rage does.
Oh, my peerless athlete lasts for 10 minutes, babe.
Okay,
10
cool.
minutes.
Let's go,
All right,
baby.
let's go.
All right. That's a 18.
23. Sorry, 26.
Ooh. First, Mire's
17
gonna
plus
get the upper
9.
hand. You guys start grab together here.
All right.
Trent, you're slipping a little bit. Go ahead and go again.
With advantage once more. That's a 23.
That's a 26.
Ooh.
Mir starts to weaken a little bit in his grip.
You're
All
back
last
even.
one
Yep. Back even.
with advantage. Come on,
Ooh.
dice!
Right.
Natural 20! It's a
Oh.
29!
I got a 24.
Oh man.
Oh,
Trent.
Oh,
you-
wait.
Oh.
Wait. I was gonna see if I could do some bullshit.
but can you beat a 29 even ever?
I mean, I could get a... oh, no, I guess even with the crit, it would count as a 20. So, no.
So, Trent, you regain after that first slippage, and you get it back up. You even come across a little bit, with the 24. That's really great. You feel like you're in a great place. And Mir, just with divine empowerment and glory, realizes, oh wait, I can do this, and just slams your hand back on the table.
I crack the table. The boards where like our elbows are and where our hands meet at the edge of the table just like splinter.
And the crowd, the other patrons had kind of gotten up to come and watch what was going down, and they're going crazy. Oh my God! Like some money's exchanging hands here as a couple people were making a couple bets.
I love that, Caleb. That was great.
Yeah, that was great. That was great.
Anyway,
it wasn't
that
as
was
great
just-
as it could have been, but that's just because I wanted to win.
So that was to give Vilmore and this other guy some space.
Yes. So with that distraction, Orly's going to drop his voice a bit here. Just go, Bill. Okay. Look, the people of this town can't have any more bad news come about. It's already a desolate place with not much going on. there's been some rumors. Maybe a little, want to say south of here. Quite a few miles, maybe 10 to 20 miles away. But there's been some rumors of some areas in the swamp where nothing grows anymore. Permanent fog out over the place. Those who venture out there typically don't come back. Now, is that because they wanted to get out of the hellhole that is still been? Maybe. Could it also be that all these are symptoms of a dragon having a lair in the area? It could also be that. I don't know what you're going looking for, but I want you to be wary. Be very cautious. Dragons ain't nothing to mess with. By the looks of this one's not necessarily a young one.
Are there any rumors of how big you might be?
Oh, we hadn't been there too long, so nothing crazy. But, at least in the adult stage of his life, I been making sure when I go out on my fishing trips to hit the northern reach, just in case it's not out on the hunt or anything. Black dragons are a little more unpredictable than the others. So, us and the other fishermen are a little know of the area, a little more wary, a little more cautious, but I wouldn't go unless you had to.
Well, Ollie, this is much more information than I expected to get, and I appreciate all the details. And I take a gold out, and I put on the table to pay for his drinks, and then I feel how much gold I have from stealing it from Mire. That I yell, and how about a round for the bar?
I look over at Mire as he says that and goes, "It's probably your gold."
You're right, god damn it. He stole my necklace, he stole my gold, fuck.
This is the greatest night of their lives here. They have just witnessed an awesome arm wrestling match and just had a round of drinks brought for them. I mean, the bartenders are like bewildered right now. They're like, this has never happened before. This is great. You gave them more entertainment than this town's seen in years.
Then I guess I'll walk over and kind of share that information with the group.
So, this guy, is he saying he patrols nightly? Like, is it close enough to town that he might get hit? Like, if we go try and kill this dragon, are we killing it at its lair, or are we going to get ambushed out in the open? That's what I'd like to know.
I'm always one for killing, but do we need to kill this dragon, or do we just need to find a way to get its...
I should have mentioned this, and I'm sorry. Back when you were at Gilmore's, you were given for lack of basically a magical beaker that can withstand dragon acid, with which to gather acid. So as long as
I found this on Dead's dead body, a magical beaker that
There
can hold
you go,
acid.
we
Wow, what
go.
a brilliant
God.
coincidence. Oh, what a brilliant coincidence. I lost it. I thought Vilmore had, stolen everything I had. But look, hey, in my pouch, here's a magical beaker. Look at that.
How did I not see that?
Anyway, so let's just maybe we can sneak in and
It didn't seem
See
like
if some of the
they.
drool will be enough.
I mean, it didn't seem like
Did you ever
anyone really
see if there
knew
was a
where the
way
dragon
to
was. It was just a bunch of.
So if he
Nobody.
doesn't know
Nobody.
where they are, there's no way to sneak into his lair. Damn it.
Yes, I think we might need to do
Plus,
some adventuring to find where he is,
perhaps-
because there's a fog.
Maybe there's a druid around here out in the outskirts that can give us some extra stealth, perhaps. Maybe a pass without trace for an extended period of time.
That would be nice.
Swamps must be filled with druids. Although I wouldn't know. I'm a city boy. just a terrible assumption of mine.
This is a very strange swamp, and it's mostly a fishing village. If someone.
I mean,
Someone
I
roll me,
Mire wouldn't have a problem, going out and looking for a druid of some kind or asking around.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got
yeah.
several uses of Zone of Truth, so if I
Oh.
can spot some more powerful people, force them to say the truth within Zone of Truth with a charisma
That's
check.
fair.
That's
Go ahead and roll me a. I'm trying to think, would that be perception or roll me investigation? See if you can.
not good for me. Not good for me.
Or anybody can. We all can.
Not me. Not Mire.
Trent or Vilmore?
Investigation?
Yes.
Ooh, 5.
Oh,
An 11?
11's the best there. It's this is a seedy tavern. You're not really going to find anyone important here. Anyone important? There's a town hall down the road where you may be able to ask a mayor or somebody who works there.
So I have a divine sense.
Okay.
And I can name the location of a fey, fiend, celestial, or undead within 60 feet. So I kind of want to try and triangulate in the village if I can find any fey energy with my divine sense. Would that be acceptable?
That is acceptable. I can deal with that. Yeah. You find
druid, fey energy. They're kind of
they're close. They're close.
Right?
Very nature heavy. You find you're getting a little ping on the western edge of town. This is the furthest away, from the shore itself, but it is still it's a big swampland. Lots of places. If you guys want to head that direction,
sure. I'll say I'm getting a little ping of some fey magic, perhaps druidic in nature. I do not know. I may as well go check it out.
if you keep going to the west, you will eventually find a hovel of sorts of a couple of just little shacks and kind of made into the trees themselves, pushed together there. And you'll notice on the outside there is a woman in a tattered dress with a shepherd's staff that's broken in places and really tattered and kind of looks like it's falling apart, but she knows what she's doing with it. She's kind of got this. She looks like she's got really bad cataracts, is what her eyes look like. They're kind of glazed over. And she spots you guys coming up. She'll
Mire
wait for
pushes
you to
Vilmore
approach.
forward. Vilmore, you are the most charismatic of us. No, please go ahead. You know what you're doing, of course.
I'll start walking in.
What are you? What do you want?
While
as this is happening, as I touch Vilmore, I'm going to cast another enhance ability. Sean, you have advantage on charisma checks.
There you go.
I'm using Eagle Splendor.
Oh, nice.
What? So what we're walking up to, again?
You're walking up to a lady who is in a tattered dress with a half-broken shepherd's staff and eyes glazed over.
And do we know her at all? Or is it just...
No, we do
No,
not know her.
So
I don't even know
Mire got a ping on his like Fey magic, which is, you know, kind of analogous to Druid magic, I guess, and it just pointed us to the western side of town, and this is where we ended up. And Vilmore, I felt like you knew this area of town more, so I'm just pushing you forward, but giving you advantage on any charisma checks using enhance ability.
And so I wouldn't know her from like any of my history of just being a kind of a seedy person.
No, you wouldn't.
Hello, I'm Vilmore the Terrible.
Why? Why do you seek us?
We have questions
For me? No
for
one.
you, or maybe you can direct us into the right, to the right person.
No one ventures this far out.
We're an adventurous group, yeah.
Make a persuasion check for me.
With advantage.
With advantage.
With advantage.
12.
Ooh.
Damn it!
You see this lady.
Listen, Sean, I wanted you to have the role play, and I gave you the charisma check.
I tried.
Yes, you could do it, Sean. Oh, your rolls are terrible.
You see this lady still. Ooh, she's very untrusting, but you can tell that she's not used to human interaction besides just who's with her. So she's not trusting you, but she's not trusting you. And she'll press a little bit here and be, why? Tell me what you seek and why you have come to our doorstep.
We're looking for, if you know of any information, or if you know someone who knows some information about a dragon around here.
Dragon?
A black
Why?
dragon, to be specific.
Why are you looking for a black dragon?
We're sightseeing. We're dragon watchers.
Make a deception check for me with advantage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Deception check on that one.
We're
Come on,
dragon
Sean.
watchers.
Dragon watchers.
24.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
A fellow one. Are you a member of the society?
Yes.
Yes.
Lovely. Well, I've got good news. There's one, not far, to the south.
You don't say.
Why? Have you ever seen one before?
No, I've seen a few dragons, but not no black dragons.
They are magnificent.
Mm.
Very, very unpredictable, though. You need to be very careful when you see them, when you go near them.
So you said the south?
It's just to the south, yes. There's an area there that you'll know it when you come upon it. There's a fog that just hangs out over the area. Not like a normal fog, a very unnatural fog. And,
Do we know where the dragon's nest is? The in I guess within the fog, or
Before Vilmore asks that question, I kind of want to do something.
yeah.
I kind of want to survey the area and see if anyone else is around, if I may. Just like give a light perception check to see if anyone else is around, and I
Yeah,
wanna
make
do
a
something
perception check for
maybe not kosher, after that. I just want number one, my perception check is to see if anyone else is around. That's a 6 and 8 on this particular dice are hard to differentiate. That's just an 8. I've got a +0 to perception.
You don't see anybody else around, but it is a hovel of like 3 or 4 houses strung together, really close to each other. Don't imagine who's the only one there, but you don't see anybody.
Mire also wants to cast Zone of Truth on this lady, as Vilmore is getting a little more comfortable with her. Now, I will say it does have a verbal component, so it's not like it's invisible to me. Invisible.
Can
for us
I,
to see it,
as I see him about to cast this, can I try to line up just like a kind of a growl with his verbal component to try to block it?
Ooh, yes. I'm gonna have this druid their passive perception.
So my spell save DC is 15 for what it's worth.
Okay.
I don't know if you can set the.
I mean, what is it? What does it save on?
So the Zone of Truth is a charisma save of 15.
Okay.
I don't
charisma?
know how you want to play that.
Ooh, yeah, very, very low charisma. They'd have to roll. They have a -1, I'm gonna say, so they need to roll a 16 or higher.
Okay.
And we have ourselves a 7, so.
Okay.
Yeah, not gonna do it. So yes, so Zone of Truth definitely works. What were you saying, Caleb?
Can I try to like grunt or growl or something just to kind of block the sound of him making the verbal component of his spell?
Oh, like a nature
you
sound
can,
kind of deal.
And with their 7 rolling, it works.
Okay.
All right.
Can I roll a dice? Can I roll a dice anyway?
Yeah, sure.
Give me a deception check.
Thanks,
I'm not the
guys.
DM here.
No, thank you.
Guys.
I appreciate it.
I got an 18.
Nice.
Oh, perfect.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Mire casts Zone of Truth as Vilmore is asking this question. But what Mire wants to know, and I don't know that I'm verbalizing this, so I'm just talking to the group out of game. She says south, but I want to know if she knows exactly where. Just because they're watching dragons, she must know more, like exactly where this dragon lair is. You know what I'm saying? So, Vilmore, I will allow you to continue your line of questioning. And let me see if there's a limitation on how long this lasts. So it lasts 10 minutes. Until the spell ends, a creature that's in the effects of the spell, you cannot speak a deliberate lie while in the radius.
Okay.
Let me see if there's any other relevant information, at least as a DM, that you would need to know, Austin. So you can avoid answering questions which you would normally respond with a lie. So like you can just not answer a question if you know you would lie.
Yeah.
Giving the answer.
Is she currently aware
as
she's
such,
under the effect?
Any creature in the effective Zone of Truth knows that they're in the effects of Zone of Truth. That much.
So she doesn't know. She doesn't know where it came from.
Well, I mean, we're all here, so she must know.
Yeah. So somebody here. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even as a DM, like if I was hiding in the shadows, like the person talking to me would obviously, be the one that like, oh, well, you have something to do with the Zone of Truth. So whoever this lady is knows that she's in Zone of Truth, cannot deliberately speak a lie, but may also just not say anything at all.
Okay.
Hi. I am appalled. She would cast such a spell.
What?
I have told you the truth.
I haven't cast any spell. What is it? I'll just
Your
look back,
companion.
look back at the group like we didn't do anything.
Do not lie to me.
Look,
I have not lied to
we are
you.
both dragon watchers here. We can. I don't need to cast. I know we're like a community that we tell each. We don't need to cast spells to tell each other the truth. We're just here to see the dragons. And I haven't seen a black dragon before, and I just, to be honest, it's my dream.
There is a black dragon nearby. South. You should enter this area about 15 miles south, due south of Stillben. Follow the road until you come to the rock that looks like a skull. Then venture off due south. You will find what you're looking for. Now, leave
Mire speaks
before
out and
I-
says, "Are you with others?"
I am always with others.
Will you tell others of the happenings here?
He does not answer.
Do you know our names?
We have just met. How would I know your name?
Do you know our faces?
She does not answer, but you almost see a wink.
I passed like a few gold to her as when he says that.
I look over at Mire to kind of gauge whether everything's okay or not.
She says, no need for gold. Go see the dragon.
I stab her.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm
getting my
on
combat.
I'm on the verge, man. I'm
The
on
way
the verge. I
the
don't
way she
know.
said
I've
that
got-
was, go see the dragon.
Ugh, I've got such anxiety. Do we
Um,
kill her? Do we not?
can
I don't fucking know.
I look at her and are we walking into a trap?
She does not answer.
Does the dragon have weaknesses? Is what Mire wants to know.
He does not answer.
Non-answer. A non-answer is an answer.
Are you the dragon
Uh,
in hiding
No.
in human form? Okay, just making sure you can still answer questions.
just making sure you didn't lose your voice.
Does the dragon know we're looking for it?
How would I know?
I'll turn around and I'll look up because I see right in front of me. I'll turn around and look up at them and like kind of like to myself, like point behind me, like should we kind of
Leave. Leave now.
should we kill her?
While I still have a good mind.
We should.
I'm
we should
going to
probably just
drop.
leave her.
I'm gonna drop Zone of Truth, but cast Command, and
Mm-hmm.
say Forget.
What kind of save is that?
Command is a Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh. Okay. Now hold on
DC
one second.
15, according to my Paladin spells.
DC
But I'm
15.
gonna say Forget. Now,
Okay,
of
hold on.
course,
I gotta
it's
look
not
up-
like the predefined thing, so it's up to you for what that means. But I'm going to speak verbally, drop Zone of Truth, say Forget.
Give me 1 second.
Yes, Wisdom save 15.
You said 15?
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
It is gonna be an 8 plus 5 is a 13.
That's gonna fail. Now
That
it's
is
up
a
to you
fail.
for what forget means. Mire has the intention of forgetting the last 60 seconds of conversation. But Mire will walk away, I think, knowing that the command spell worked at least to some degree.
Can I?
Yes, you see, as you cast this, you see the druid's already glazed cataract eyes just continue
Mm-hmm.
to get worse and worse as they just fall limp, as if they have forgotten everything in their head.
Interesting. Perhaps we should leave, take a rest, and go find the dragon in the south tomorrow. I do not know that we're going to find any more information than what we already have in hand. We should just proceed with caution. Maybe tomorrow we find someone who can help us proceed stealthily, maybe some invisibility or some extra stealth, but tonight I think we eat, drink, and sleep.
And that's a good spot as you guys walk away from this druid to where we'll end tonight's episode.
Sweet.
Brilliant. Let's go kill a fucking dragon!
Hey,
Yeah!
with my little tiny gnome face.
Before, as we're walking away, can I have done one thing? Sorry, I was
Yeah,
gonna say it
sure.
in the neighbor. Can I do a perception check or I guess perception check to see if any of the swamp creatures around us might be druids, or an Arcana check? Maybe that makes more sense.
Yeah, you'd have to have a really high perception check.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
How high is 15? Is that a really high perception check?
It is not a really high.
I'd consider on a scale of 1 to 10, pretty high.
Yes. However, it is, on a dice, 1 to 20, so...
Oh, well, I rolled a d10, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Impressive.
should roll a d6 and got a 10.
Yeah.
Mm.
Alright, well.
On this d100, I actually got a 10. Fuck.
We'll see you next week, folks.
Yep.